back in my element, back in my zone. I'm here. This is the Stand for Something show or pod. I don't know exactly what we're gonna roll with, but this we standing for something. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm back,
If you stand for something or you fall for anything.
yes, sir. I like that. I like that. Got a ring. Got a ring to it. We here. My boy 718 DOT in the building.
You.
He's here. We got a guest today. Our first guest. Well, is he our first guest?
He's our
For the
first guest, but
for stand for something.
Yeah.
Def-
Actually,
definitely
you are.
definitely a friend of the family though. Definitely a friend of the.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
It's your boy, Big Boy.
We got my boy Big Boy from the Queens Rap Radar, from
Yes,
the
sir.
We Blaze Hip Hop.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
He's in the building, people.
What's good? What's good? We Blaze Hip Hop, Queens Rap Radar.
We have a
Your boy.
history. We spoke before on the last. You came on my other show. Nobody put us on.
Word. Shout out to Fa.
You know what I mean? That was a good episode.
Word,
Great
word.
episode. But I had to bring you back. You know what I'm saying? Not.
Yeah.
And again, yo, shout out to Foz, my brother. But this time, I wanted to get a little more from the last time, and we have history.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So we can go there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, intertwine the shows at the time. Like, you know what I mean? This is a different.
Alright.
We on a different time.
I see where you're coming from. All
me?
right, bet.
So from the last time I seen you, right? What's up? What's good with you?
Shit, man. Other than working in the plantation and all that, know what I mean? I've been really working hard on this hip hop shit, know what I mean, with Queens Rap Radar. Know what I mean? We just did a festival. We teamed up with Day Summit. I don't know if you heard of Day Summit. Day Summit is like the South by Southwest of New York. You heard?
Got it.
And I think they've been doing it for like 3-4 years now, maybe 5. Shout out to Morris, Scott Morris. Word, shout out to them, man, over there. So we did that, and I mean, it was a pretty good outcome. I mean, a few artists didn't show up. It's cool, but we did showcase the talents for Queens. People came out, and I mean, it was a real good look. Word.
Now with this, is this something that you're gonna do yearly? Are you gonna try to do this yearly, or you're gonna
Yeah, we're gonna
eventually
be
branch off? You're gonna try and do your own.
so yeah, so of course, like yeah, you want to think bigger. You know what I'm saying, for the brand and all that. Of course, we want to take Queens Rap Radar everywhere. But I do plan to be part of the Day Summit Festival again. You know what I'm saying, it's a real good look for up and coming artists. You know what I mean, like they get a chance to go to all the venues. It's like a whole week.
Oh,
7
okay,
days.
okay, that's hard.
And there's like 4 or 5 shows a day.
Wow, that's
Saying,
hard.
yeah,
That's
so
hard. You know, it's crazy. I didn't hear the Day Summit. I haven't heard.
right,
Of
a
Day
lot of
Summit.
people getting to know it. Know what I'm saying, a lot of people getting to know it. They're gonna get familiar with it for sure, for sure.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Yeah.
So, shout out to him. When was that? That was last month or
That was
a couple of weeks ago?
I want to say yeah, like last month. I want to say
Like last month.
yeah, it was last month. Facts, like April.
Cool.
Facts.
Are we gonna put the ones that didn't show up on blast or?
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. To them.
Alright.
They be alright,
Come
man.
on, y'all. Come on, man. This is because you gotta think, man.
Them
This,
niggas owe me a show though. Y'all niggas owe me, man. Know what I
and
mean,
again,
word.
people, this is your craft. You know, we gotta take our craft serious, and if they have, the proper tools out here for us to showcase our craft, then why
Mhm.
not? You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's not a lot of doors that's like that opens. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Eventually, even though this has been going on for a couple of years, it could possibly be it could shut down. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take full advantage once it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's there, everybody should show up.
Yeah, participate, man.
Yeah, hell
Make
yeah.
it look good for the towns, good for the borough. Know what I mean? And it's gonna encourage other artists to step up. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So, we're gonna see how it goes next year. That ain't gonna be the only show we working with. We got a few shows we got coming up, partnering up with a few DJs. We got something with DJ Freedom coming out. Um,
Shout out
we
to DJ
got
Freedom.
word, shout out to DJ Freedom. We got something with Piffy coming out. We got something with Smack Events coming out. So we're getting in tune with promoting events with other platforms. Know what I mean?
Right.
So we're just pretty much getting the name out there. Know what I mean, on some street team shit. Word.
I seen that y'all also doing other things. It's like I seen y'all started the playlist.
Yeah, shout out to the team with the playlist. Now, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I would have did an all Queens playlist first, but I understand, like, what we was doing. I mean, like, yeah, we from Queens, but New York is the stamp. Like,
Yes.
I mean, we're
Yes.
from New York, and that this is New York track is hard. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, nah, that
It's
that,
hard.
that is a hard record.
That new energy is hard.
I like
Kaya
that.
baby, that
I
shit
like
is
that.
hard.
I like what they're
I
doing.
mean, you got a few tracks on there that's hard on that playlist. Word.
You know what's crazy? You know, I did a playlist. I did a playlist back about a couple of years ago with Dewan. You know Dewan.
Yeah, the one, the one.
The one. Shout out
We
to
Blaze Hip
We
Hop.
Blaze Hip Hop.
Word.
DJ the one. You know what I'm
You
saying?
was you was ahead of your time too with your playlist, podcast, and all that. You was on in 2017. Like I was just talking about doing it, and then you just did it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect you for that.
You
For
know,
real.
appreciate it,
You was on
bro.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, everything I've done, you know, I wish I would have had the proper backing to, you know what I mean, to get it out there, because the idea is so broad. You know what I mean? Like I felt like it would have worked, and like you said, maybe I was ahead of my time because I put out the playlist, but I didn't know nobody. See,
Mm.
at least with the Queens Rap Radar, you guys are out there touching the people. You're interviewing the people. Like, yo, I was just telling him, remember, I watched your interview that you did with King Streets and Devi. Am I saying
Oh
his
yeah,
name right?
yeah, I did the
And,
Devi
and
too.
the
Yeah,
Devi
I gotta
one.
see Devi again, son.
Yeah, shout out to
Well,
Devi.
shout out
That's
to
Was it good?
Devi.
your interview was the one that made me listen to Devi. And the crazy
That's what's
part
up.
is, I heard the song. I
Yeah,
heard.
hello,
Excuse
excuse
me. I
me.
heard that shit right.
That was a good interview, man.
And
Good looking, bro.
and
Wow.
I didn't know, like, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know, and I'm like, oh shit, that's son right there. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that was a good one. You the one that put me on to Devi.
So that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
For sure.
So I get that inspired from like Video Music Box, Ralph McDaniels, fucking Smack
Mm.
DVD.
Right,
Smack used
right.
to go. Know what I'm saying, niggas hoods and all that with the camera and
Like
let
the
them talk
old
their
hood to
shit.
hood shit. Yo, cause
Yeah.
that's the vibe I had got. Like
Mhm.
when, especially when you and with both interviews, cause with you and King Streets, like it looked like he set up in, like, you know, the like the local CD store, because you know he had
Yeah.
the cell phones, the
We was
everything.
in the
It's
hood.
like
We
the
was
every, you know, the store where it got everything in it. You know what I'm
everything.
saying? You
Yeah,
need
that
your
was
phone
fire.
card, you need this, you need that, you need the teas. They got all that there. So
One stop shop.
it gave me that
Condoms and all
vibe.
that. Shout out
Yeah,
to Ak over there, you heard?
it gave me that vibe. It gave me that
Get your
vibe.
cell phone fixed one time and buy a white tee.
Right, right,
Shout
right,
out to
right.
Far Rock, man.
Shout out to Far Rock,
Word. Shout out
America,
to
man.
Far Rock. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live out there too. So like I feel like I lived everywhere in New York. So it's like I have a part everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's the hood, man. You gotta love the hood.
I just want to know, like, but how do you reach out to these people? Do you reach out to them, or do they reach out to you?
A
Like,
lot
how
of the
do you
times I reach out.
you reach out?
Yeah, a lot of the times I reach out.
That's dope.
Like the weather been bad a minute ago, and I'm saying now the weather's getting nice again. So now we about to pop back out. Know what I mean, tomorrow I got a few people to see. Know what I mean, try to keep it consistent with that. Word.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you sort that out? Like, how do you say, like, you know, I'm gonna this is, you know, how do you pick the people that you're looking at?
If they're working, if they got videos coming out, they putting out music. Know what I'm saying, they consistent on their social medias as well. Know what I mean, they engaging.
Got it.
Know what I mean, they even if they showing the page love or they hollering at us, then of course we got to give them love as well. Know what I mean, they got to reciprocate. But there's some people that be hot that you still got to get by. You know what I mean? That's part of the game, though. You know, but I even like people on the come up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you never even heard of this nigga, and I see him working. I believe in him.
Right.
I'm gonna go check that nigga, and I'll give him an interview for real.
Cause I'm be honest, a lot of the up and coming people, that cause I don't really look for that. I'm be honest. I do and I don't. But when I do, I go through your page. I go to the Queens Rap Radar. I go through them to see who's,
That's
you know what I
what's up.
mean, new up and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I fuck with your page. And we need a page like that, especially being from Queens, you know what I'm saying? And another thing, people, this location is in Queens. We're in Queens, so I wanted to keep it this.
Queens get the money, you
Queens
heard?
get the money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? To see that, like, yo, there's an outlet to see, the up and coming artists, and not just from Queens. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's not just a Queens.
Like, right, I want to clear that up too.
Yes,
Right. So hip hop is bigger than Queens.
for sure.
I already know that. And I'm saying hip hop is New York, hip hop is the world.
Right.
We're from Queens, we representing Queens. It's just that I was doing, again, We Blaze Hip Hop. I was doing it for a minute already, right? Promoting artists, blogging and everything. It always seems like Queens artists is getting left out. Other
I
blog
could agree.
pages, radio stations, wherever, it's like they always leaving Queens out like we're trash or we're not putting in work like other boroughs.
I
is.
could agree to that.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why I pedal back and like, yo, let me come home and see what's going on here. Like, nah, there's definitely nice niggas here. You know what I mean? People gotta hear these guys. So this is the reason why we, super queens on certain things. But we show New York love for real though.
That's what gave me the idea to do the playlist because I'm be honest, I was sleeping on not Queens, but like I said, I don't really check for the up and coming like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't at the time. I do more now, but at the time I didn't. And
That's
when,
crazy because you's a currency fan, like,
yeah,
and I don't understand how you don't listen to the underground.
that's crazy, right? Like,
like
well, we'll
currency
see what
came from that.
But but with Currency though, remember I got wind of Currency when he was with Young Money. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah,
remember,
but I wasn't.
he was with Young Money, and you're right. He didn't stand out when he was with
Right,
Young
that
Money.
wasn't who is currency.
But when he was with Young Money, he had that one song with Remy Ma and Currency. That was his song with the
Okay.
Cash App.
All right.
That's the song
Yeah,
that I was like,
I remember that.
remember that song? You could find me with a Cash App. That was Currency shit. And Wayne was
Mm.
featured on it, but at the time Wayne was the bigger artist, so it would seem like it's Wayne's song featuring Currency and Remy Ma.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm just saying for you not.
But yeah, I get what you're saying though, because he is an underground nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He is an underground nigga. But I don't know, Fa was the one who's like opened my horizons, and we came up with the whole playlist together
Mm-hmm.
because so originally me and Dewan, right, when we did this, I'm gonna get the source away. When me and Dewan, when we came to do the playlist, we was trying to do like new music. You know what I'm saying? Like the new music, cause I be having new music before it drop. Like
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
today? Man,
Exclusive.
I got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
exclusive. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have the exclusive. So we was trying to do that, like on some mixtape shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Fi was like, "Yo, dogs, like it's not benefiting us if we do that because they're already on and we not." So he's like, "Yo, we need to reach out to, up and coming artists." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, "Yo, you right." It was like, "Yo, you right," and we did that, and we started using our interviews that we done. We was using that to our advantage. A lot of the interviews that we encountered and fucked with us was coming from Long Island.
Long Island get work.
Long Island dudes was fucking with us heavy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
they-
still
they
do.
put in
Shout out to
work.
Long Island. They fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
And the Long Island dudes was fucking with us. And we mixed it up with their music and the new music. And then I was like, yo, I gotta do a Queens playlist. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm from Queens. I'm like, it only makes sense. And do you know the Queens playlist was the playlist that got the most repost from the people that was on it. And I was surprised, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm not gonna say that's how, but Shikani, shout out to Shikani
from Hollis.
from
right?
Hollis, yeah,
yeah.
he was on the playlist, you know what I'm saying? He got wind of it.
I think he just dropped something too.
Oh, he's always dropping.
Yeah.
He's always dropping. Shout
I
out to
think he was
Shikani.
quiet for a minute,
Shout out to
but
Shikani.
yeah,
Even when he's quiet, he's doing something.
he's doing something. You're
For
right.
sure.
You're right. 'cause I
The
think
Vision
they was
brand
dropping-
is the Vision
they was
brand is
dropping
fire.
merch.
Oh yeah, the
Right,
Vision
yeah.
brand is fire. He don't even call it merch. The Vision brand is fire. I fuck with him.
That's
You
smart.
know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I fuck with Shikani. But
Okay.
people like that, you know what I'm saying? I had Joker on there. I had a few people on that playlist, and
Shout out to Joker too. I fuck with
everybody on
Fernando
that playlist.
Fernando, the lab is
Yeah.
about to be open. You
Oh,
heard?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on him for the lab. Hell yeah.
So everybody fuck with that playlist, and I'm like, damn, I wish I would have made another one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, man. Everybody tapped in, and I would do another one if I can.
Yeah, we're gonna do another
And
one.
I want
real
to, and
soon.
and if I do it, I'll collab with y'all. Do this.
Yeah,
There's no if we can. You talking about it? We gonna put that shit together
Yeah,
Say
ASAP.
no more.
ASAP.
Say
That's
no
what we
more.
gonna do.
I
We
say
could
no
do
more.
another one. Hell
Say
yeah,
no more. Say
I'm
no
with
more.
that.
Say no more.
Word, son.
Yo, let me ask you something with the We Blaze hip hop, right?
Yeah.
You bringing that back or?
Hell yeah, man.
I spoke
I
to him.
got
I
to.
thought I don't know.
Nah,
Talk.
we gonna do something. We gonna do something. It's just I gotta organize it. You know what I'm saying? Organize it right. The idea is there. I just gotta execute. It's just a lot of time with the Queens Rap Radar.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make it happen, son.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna make
Please
it
do, cause the We Blaze hip hop, that's the foundation for you.
happen. Yeah, that's where it's
That's
at.
your foundation.
That's really where it's at.
I
ain't gonna
remember.
lie.
I remember when y'all was getting off the ground. Like y'all had that way back. What was that? Like 2000.
11, my nigga.
Shit, I was about to say 12.
Yeah, nah.
But I remember. But
2012, I think it's probably I think we still threw our first show 2011.
Damn.
Word. 420 2011, we launched the website and did the show. That shit was a good look. The shit's still out on YouTube, our first show and shit.
That's hard.
Hell yeah.
That's hard.
Shout out to We Blaze Hip Hop, man. That's my shit. I love it.
Man, nah, I love that shit too, man. I
That
like
shit
how y'all
inspired
you.
me. Yeah, son. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought the name at work, always at the plantation working for these people. Yeah. I'm a good slave, I guess.
Yo, I be feeling like I am too.
You know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo.
I'm light skinned. I'm a house nigga.
Yeah, I'm a house nigga. Yeah, facts.
I'm a
I was
I would
selling
be a-
phones at
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
So I hit my nigga West. I'm like, yo, what you think about the name We Blaze Hip Hop? Shout out to my nigga West. He was like, oh, that sounds good. Ran with it.
That is a hard name though. I like that name. We Blaze hip hop, like,
Yeah, son.
cause I love the Blaze.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
where it starts
hip-hop.
from.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I love hip hop.
You love hip hop.
And
Right.
it just goes, man. It just
We
fucking
thought
goes.
about let me shut up. I was
Nah.
about to wild out.
Nah, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down,
Yeah.
hold it down, hold it down. Let me ask you something, man. So with the Queens Rap Radar, right?
Yeah.
It's not only just Queens Rap Radar. Y'all got Long Island Rap Radar.
Yeah, we
correct?
there's a Long Island Rap Radar. Shout out to my guy Rich. Rich Radar, he started the Queens Rap Radar. And then I came a few other people was on there. Ooh. And then I came along after, wanting to help. And then I just been part of. But he got the Long Island Rap Radar going on. He's trying to put on for Long Island right now. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. He's real passionate about it.
Are y'all gonna do like Brooklyn Rap Radar or Bronx Rap Radar?
Yeah, but like
is that
again,
the
there's
plan?
so much. There's been discussions about it. You know what I'm saying? Like to make it like a New York Rap Radar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then that Rap Radar name is like too much.
It is. It is. I was gonna ask you, did Elliot Wilson ever hit y'all? Like, yo,
Nah, not yet. Shout out to
you know,
B Dot and Elliot.
I'm gonna tell you something about. I
I
feel
know they watching.
I feel they're watching, and I feel they're gonna pull a Nike. You get too big, they might hit y'all.
Way into the bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, this is for Queens, New York. You heard?
Tell them don't worry about it. As soon as we get right, we gonna switch our name. As soon as our shit get right.
This is why it's still We Blaze Hip Hop forever.
Heard?
You heard?
That's crazy, and they're from Queens.
Yeah.
That's what makes it even
yeah.
more crazier. They're both
Yeah.
from Queens.
But it's like, yo,
Listen,
we
I
needed something.
and it's also y'all more paying homage to the name. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Yeah.
y'all stealing it. It's like, you know what I mean?
Nah, we're not stealing this.
Paying homage. It's
You
not
got-
like you really.
You still got the Rap Radar, and you got On the Radar. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So-
true. They do have
Yeah,
on the
we got
radar.
Queens Rap Radar. You know what I'm saying? It's just a name. Everybody do something different.
Right. Nah, you're right. You know, I said in the beginning I was gonna be very transparent with this on this time around because when nobody put us on, I felt like they don't really know me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't know me like that, bro.
You know, like
They
they
know me like that, bro.
yeah, I want
They
the
don't know your body, my boo.
Nah. I want them to know me, you know, so I'm just whatever, you know, I smoke, I like to talk, and this is what I like to do. I love this. It's my type of, you know, vibe.
What do you see yourself doing? Like, I know you spoke about the playlist and all that. You're doing the podding now. Well, you've been doing the podding, and you just said you want people to know you.
Right,
They
right,
want to know
right.
Dutch. They want to know Fresh.
Right.
So what you
Ooh, he brought the
He brought
fresh
the
out.
fresh out.
Fresh Dutch right here. You heard? I ain't gonna put
Yeah.
out the government name.
Damn, he brought the fresh out because a lot of people don't know that was
Fresh
before
Dutch.
the Dutch. Yeah, they would just
Yeah,
call me
his,
fresh.
his real name is Cody Banks, but we ain't going.
It's Cody.
Man of plenty aliases.
You know it's crazy because you know
What
you
gonna
guys.
bring? What you bring? What? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
What you gonna bring to the game though?
All right. Well, see what I'm trying to bring. I also want to do this. My other dream that I want to do that I'm in the works of doing. You know, I'm a big wrestling fan. I still love wrestling, and I want to do something in that field with with content, the pod. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a wrestling pod. You know what I mean?
Wrestling coming back too.
Going to
low-key.
that world. Well, I always watch. I never
You
stop.
stopped?
I never stop.
Nah, I stopped.
Well, look,
It was a whole gap.
there was a
still
gap.
don't watch
No. Look, I could. There was a gap. Hold on.
I still don't watch.
Look. There was
I
a gap.
Catch a little bit.
No, look, there was a gap. I'm gonna tell you when the gap was for me. At least from like 2003 to like 2012. That was like a huge gap. I kind of got back in, and then even in from 2012, I dibbled and dabbled. But when they came out with the network, and the network basically is like the Netflix of wrestling. So they have like all the
I think I seen
old,
that.
yeah, they got all the old shit. So they had the network, right? They had their own shit, and I was subscribed to that. It was like the Netflix shit. It was the WWE network. Then they went with Peacock, and now I fuck and I fuck with Peacock because they got good shows, and then they got the network, so they partnered with them. So and it's cheaper. So I never stop, and I like to watch the old, the old shit. Just because, like I said, what I want to do, I want to do a podcast, but I want to mix it up. I don't want to. I got a vision on how I want to do it. So I watch a lot of the old shit. I get high, I watch the old shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got an idea, and that's something I want to bring. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to. This is not just my show. It's my brother Dot show, my brother
Mhm.
Pound show. He's not here currently, but he'd be on a few episodes. But I want to do this. I like what we're doing here with this, and I continue, and I still want to do. Nobody put us on. Nobody put us on is like the birth
That's
of
your shit.
yeah.
That's your shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That shit is hard though. I like that. Nobody put us on.
yo,
It's a tough industry, yeah.
dogs, and I still want to do that, and Fa busy, Fa doing what he doing. I've been busy
Working.
too. We both been busy, so it's not like it's
Fire with the mayor,
he doing his thing with the
Jersey.
Jersey and stuff. He doing his thing in Jersey.
shooting news commercials and all that.
Shout out to and his got his artist Kels Merlin.
Okay.
So
yeah.
he's doing
He
they
did tell
doing
me
big
that,
things.
yes,
Yeah, they
yes.
doing big things over there.
Shout out to Graf, who running around with Graf.
So yeah, and
Word.
shout out to them. That's what I said. They doing big things over there. So that's what I said. We
And all that, man.
work.
Word.
Shout out to Southside, man. Shout out to
Aye.
them, man. It's a good look. So yeah, that I follow. I watch a lot of that. So that's what I'm trying to do, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking with. Remember, we supposed to do something too. We
Nah,
doing
yeah,
something,
we
so-
are. We're gonna do the We Blaze Hip Hop because you're a stoner. And I feel like you smoke more weed than me and all that. You know what I'm saying? I could hold it down with you, but you just keep going. Like, you just, you's a real rapper weed nigga. Like, so go ahead. You can have that. You know what I mean?
I'm down. I'm down. I'm
I'm gonna
down.
need you
I'm
on
down.
that. You know what I
Down.
mean? We're gonna talk about different type of strains of bud. You know what I mean? We're gonna bring it back to the Snickles, how that used to get us high and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we did an episode about
Oh, y'all did?
We
yeah.
did a short episode, but we definitely, you know what I'm saying? We need other opinions. We could use your opinion, my man Pound's opinion. We needed a couple different,
I would smoke a nickel bag of Ari right now and pluck the seeds out just to see if it's a hit.
Oh,
I'm
you
not even
brave.
gonna lie to you. I
You's
won't.
an ill nigga.
Nah,
You's
I'm
a-
wildin'.
he's
Nah,
an ill
edit that
nigga.
out.
Nah, we not adding that.
He's
But nah, I feel. Listen,
Nah,
you're
keep
not the
that.
only person
Just
that feel like
because
that.
Niggas didn't get high off of that.
He's an ill
Hell
nigga.
yeah, I got high off that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but you know what though? I graduated.
We all did,
I
but it ain't
graduated.
around right now. So I just want to. The taste might not taste right because right now all this exotic is about to taste to me.
He want to take a visit. He want to take an old trip. You know how you know how you in the neighborhood. You go your old
Take a old
school.
trip.
Your old school is there. You want to go see if the same fifth
That's
grade
funny.
team.
I was gonna say that, but see you. Yeah, once you graduate though, I ain't go back in none of my old schools.
Nigga, they had the beef and broccoli, the hydro and the chocolate.
We spoke on that most definitely. That was one of the, that was our, that
Oh,
was
son, that shit was what in
Yeah,
a Dutch
We ain't speaking to Tyson.
rolling
still
a
think-
Tyson.
nah.
That shit had mad stems. The first time I ever had it, I'm like, nah.
It was stimmy.
It was Stibby.
Definitely was
That shit
stimmy.
hit. The
Stibby
black.
pack.
That
You ever
black
had
was
the
it.
black?
Yeah,
That
man.
black was it. I ain't
Come
gonna
on,
hold you.
son. And in Queens, we used to have that crazy, son.
We did.
The
We did.
Ari, the black, the Dro, the Haze.
We had the black spots. We had the
Mm.
chocolate spots or the black
Chocolate
spots. out
spots,
here.
yeah. Niggas
Spots
used to
had
go.
what?
Niggas used to go to Brooklyn and get it.
Yeah,
Linden and
Brooklyn had
Powell.
it. Linden and Powell. LP had it.
Niggas used to get the Poulet at Hancock and Evergreen.
Yep. Audubon had it.
Hey, I remember the
You
Poulet.
was outside.
I had the
with that.
Poulet.
Yes.
I had the Poulet.
Poulet, son.
You had to go to Wash Heights, Audubon.
Yes, Wash
fucking-
Heights, all the bones for the Haze. Hell yeah. This one that had the pet shops out in Harlem. Nothing but a parrot and a hamster.
Mm.
And then you'll get bags of chocolate for the low. Niggas will go back to Queens and double up. Word.
I used to get the big hat and brown. I had the big hat and brown with when I go visit my grandfather because he lived in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And he lived up there by Broadway in Amsterdam, so I used to be up there a lot. You know, right around the corner from his crib. I thought
Queens niggas love Harlem too, I'll tell you that.
Well, Queens niggas be everywhere.
I'll tell you, we do, but Harlem though, we fuck with Harlem OD. Nah?
Nah. I think we do. I think we do. We be out there. We be out there
Yeah.
heavy.
BX, Brooklyn, we fuck with all the
That's
boroughs,
what I said.
right?
That's like we be
But
everywhere. Queens
I
niggas
feel
be
like
everywhere.
Queens be in Harlem OD.
Yeah, we do. We be everywhere, and we be in Long Island. I think Queens
yeah.
niggas be in Long Island heavy too.
But Long Island
Do you
is
consider that
our-
Queens?
Hold on, so I'm about to get to that.
because I've been hearing that lately.
Long Island
did
is
you hear
like
about
my
that?
backyard, right?
I want to talk to you
Fix
about
your
that.
face, right? But in the books, Long Island, Queens is.
Yo, I don't know how I feel about that. I've been hearing that lately.
Fix your face. 'Cause it's true. Niggas don't want to hear that shit though.
I don't know about that.
Now listen. I personally feel like
To go to
certain
Long Island,
certain parts of Long Island is basically Queens or borderline. Once you get to certain parts of Long Island, nigga, that shit is down south. That shit is.
Nigga, once you
feel
get
me?
to certain parts of Brooklyn is Queens. What's
That's a fact. There's a lot of places borderline. You know what I mean? But there's spots in, you know what I'm saying? You go to Riverhead and Hamptons and all that shit. That ain't nowhere.
nah, once you pass Nassau County, it's over.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Long Island's that's a talk. I meant to tell you
But
that.
Long
Listen,
Island-
you could drive an hour and a half and go upstate. You could drive an hour and a half and
Queens
still be in
is-
Long Island.
Queens is part of Long Island though.
Yeah.
Realistically, yeah. Yeah.
Since when?
A long time.
At one
Google it.
time, it broke off.
Because of the whatever they decided, like the counties, the mayors, the districts, and all that, they separated and made it their own. But at a time, it was the whole island to Queens. It was that whole.
I'm gonna be real with
even
y'all.
Brooklyn, it was that whole. That shit was whole one. If you look in the map, that shit is whole one.
That's crazy.
Hope I ain't bugging, but I think I did see that shit. You heard?
Yeah,
Right, because I've been hearing that lately. They've been talking that Queens and Long Island, it's the
Yeah,
same
but
thing.
nah,
yo.
we so Queens hearted. We ain't trying to hear that shit.
Hell no.
I'm not the geographic.
That's like
expert,
saying go to
so I'm not
PA
gonna
with
tell
that
y'all
shit.
Exactly what was connected and what wasn't, but I just know it's parts of Long Island as far as hell. That shit ain't nowhere near Queens. But then you got parts that's borderline, so
Yeah, like Elmont is still Queens to me.
that's Queens. That's right there.
Valley Stream, you know what I
That's right
mean?
there.
Shit like that. That shit still Queens to me. But once you go to like Freeport, Hempstead, certain
That's
parts of
that's
Hempstead,
Long Island.
that's Long Island. Even
Nigga.
though Hempstead get busy.
They do.
Yeah, Hempstead get busy. Shout out to niggas in the terrace.
I don't know if they try and hear that though. That Queen shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, niggas ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yo,
But if they look in the Googles, check your Googles, yeah?
you know what's interesting about you though? Did we touch on that the last time? Cause I can't remember. You know, I smoke a lot. But your transition,
My transition
yeah.
from what?
Yeah, like be specific, brother.
Well, for his transition from the streets, cause he's from, you know.
Oh, you talking about, yo, it been so long, son. I don't even be thinking about that, B. But yeah, son, I used to sell crack 100 miles per hour, you heard?
Nah, but I ain't actually. Look. I didn't tell you to do that, but I'm just saying
What
your
you talking about?
transition from, cause I know from where I know you
From the hood.
from the hood to now, what you into is a beautiful thing. You do good. Like how you know how you.
Because I'm not a rapper. I thought I could have been a rapper. We always used to rap, joke around, freestyle, and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't me, you know what I mean? I'll go crazy if I was a rapper. So I think I found my, no, I not, I think I really found my lane where it was to promote artists, you know what I mean? Promote the culture, and yeah.
But do people like that's what I'm trying to tell you? Do people know that about you? Like when you go in, like when you go into these rooms, and do
I
people know?
don't know.
Because I feel like yo, I like here's the thing. I feel like shit like that should be highlighted because you somebody that really done it, did it. You've been around. You know what I'm saying? And now you in a different lane, so you could really, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you could, be like the, the teacher to these dudes, but I'm saying
I give advice.
you could
Yeah,
definitely
I would
you could
definitely.
definitely share a word. You know what I'm saying? And your word, I can vouch for it and say, yo, if you was to give a word, I would say your word is born. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. Good looking, boy.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll take your word. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to get in, or I'm 1 foot in and my fat, or I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Like do you run across people like that? Like one
Oh
foot in
yeah.
and 1 foot out, and you know what I mean?
You talking about in life?
Yes.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's like, yo, you gotta leave that alone. Yeah. Like I understand protecting yourself and all that shit if you got boom something, you know what I mean? But at the same time, looking for it and all that, like, yo, bro, we at an age right now where we just gotta get to it, like in a different way. Then there's mad different ways. And what I be promoting OD to my friends, like doing it together, doing it together, doing it together. Niggas don't be trying to hear that shit. You heard? Like I be trying to niggas. A lot of niggas never played sports. I always say this. A lot of niggas never played sports, so they don't know how to be a team player.
Got you.
I mean, I took plenty L's. Like growing up in the hood, I took plenty L's just by following my friends, being a team player. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? But I was just being a follower. And I mean, now today, I just think for myself really, and I'm able to express my opinions on no fuck shit with my friends. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right, right,
you know, you grow up, and you realize.
right.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't going back to jail. Like nah, nigga, nobody came to visit me. Nothing, nigga. Like
Feel you, feel
came home to nothing. Came home, the only $40 they give you when you leaving from up north with the clothes and all that. They done raided the crib, so I had nothing. Mom's passed, all that. So when I came out, it's like I had nothing, not even a pair of boxes to change to. Went to a shelter on the day out.
Got it.
So it was like I know not to how to have nothing and get it back and do it again.
Got you. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And see, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying about you a lot. If a lot of people, if they don't know, they should know. You know what I mean? I think you should, express yourself more with that and highlight that, man, because there's a lot of people out here that be facading. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they just be talking bullshit.
Oh
At
yeah, I
least,
mean I ain't rich though. You heard?
but
I'm be
that,
still broke.
but
I'm rich
see,
broke. You heard?
yeah, but you rich at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We rich at heart. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it ain't like you gotta be, the fucking the millionaire top dollar nigga. I'm just saying, like you seen it early. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
with
the
this
money
Queens
ain't the same.
and with this Queens rap radar shit, my nigga, you doing your thing with that. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said it should be highlighted. Even though you may not think you at reach, you still going.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying, like,
Good looking,
I
though.
see what you're doing. I can sit here and you know what I mean. I'm like, yo, I see the transition, the growth. That shit fire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, shout out to you too, nigga.
Good looking. Shout out to you though, man, for actually putting out consistent podcasts. Know what I'm saying? This is hey, good looking.
I get this-
Good looking, good looking.
yeah, I get my shit down packed, but we got all that.
Yeah, you gotta know which one is
Yeah,
which.
I know which one is
But
which.
once you keep doing it, you got it.
yeah,
I
we gonna
mean,
get, yeah, we gonna get.
but
that.
you've been podding for a minute, and I've been wanting to pod for the longest, like on a consistent basis. Know what I mean, so you,
That's the hardest thing.
yeah, but you got episodes, you did it, and now you on your second podcast. Know what I mean, so it shows that you got the grind and the passion for it. Know what I mean,
Yeah,
so
I'll
I
be ready.
respect that. I respect what you're doing. You keeping it authentic. You know what I mean? You doing you. You doing you. You ain't trying to be like all these other niggas.
Nah, not at all, not at all.
I mean,
Not
I
at
see
all.
you, son.
Not at all.
And you from my hood. You from my area, so I gotta love it. Like I be wishing we had a rapper in our hood so we could go hard.
You know what's crazy? Have you been over there lately?
Yeah, but I be in and out.
I don't know nobody on that block.
Yo,
I don't know nobody on
It
that
be
block.
in and out. Shout out to the niggas that I recognize there, of course. You know what I mean? My cousin J Rock, you know what I mean? You got Ant, you got a few niggas. You got Cupid, J Cupid, I know. Shout out to my son Lama and all that. Niggas, this nigga still out there, but it's like
I gotta
there's
pick a
man new
day.
faces. There's man new faces. But if I go through, I'll probably chill for a bit. And now if I gotta go to Cali, if I gotta go to We All In real quick, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris, We All
Yo,
In.
shout out to Chris. I haven't been to
I
Chris'
gotta
new
go
spot.
back. Yeah, I gotta
haven't been to
rack
his new
up.
spot
And I
yet.
gotta rack up. Oh, you got a new spot?
Yeah, well, I haven't been to the spot.
On the Ave?
I haven't been there
You
yet.
haven't- Nah, you wildin'.
Yeah, I haven't been there
I need
yet.
to go back. You haven't been there.
Nah, I
And you
feel
live in Queens.
that's my guy too. That's my guy.
You wildin'.
That's my guy.
You
I'm
need to
sorry,
go.
Chris.
You
I'm
need
gonna
to
come.
go.
I'm definitely gonna stop by.
Chris is
It's-
cool,
it's-
man.
And
Chris is cool.
he got some shit in there that I've seen lately that I need. Like I gotta go in there.
Word. Shout out to them, man.
But the last time I actually chilled on that block, I got pressed.
Huh?
I got pressed
Where? On the corner?
on the corner.
Talk
I
about it.
was,
What happened?
yo,
Who pressed you?
yo, it was crazy.
That's funny.
It was a Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying?
Sunday morning.
It was
they
a
pressed you?
Sunday morning.
This is what I be talking about too. There's no more morals, no more rules.
It was great.
Like
And
niggas on Sundays, niggas,
nah, he
niggas
was
ain't on go time.
he was he was off his meat. Yo, he was off of it. He asked me where I'm from. Like it was he was a damn
Well,
he wasn't worth the time. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't worth
I
the
was about to
time,
say, he was
but
a crackhead or something. Or
kind of
he was
yeah, he was like a young crackhead.
a young crackhead.
Yeah, like a young crackhead.
You
Like
still got those?
yeah. He was one of those. He was looking. He was like, "Yo, what you doing over here?" I'm like, I looked at him crazy, like, "Who you talking to? Like, you talking to me?" He's like, "Yeah, who you doing?"
That's what
I'm
I be
like,
saying about the new faces. You see, like
I'm like,
I don't
"Dog,
even live like that no
I
more.
said, bro, this is what I said. I said, bro, it is a Sunday morning. Are you crazy? What's wrong with you? I'm like, yo, are you out your mind? Like, I just straight up like that, like, yo, dog, this is Sunday morning. What are you on? Like, get out of here. And he kept it moving, but it just the fact that he probably like, yo, who are you? Like, what you doing over here? The Sunday morning on my old block. And I was like, wow, you know how
Yeah.
it definitely changed.
Yeah, people be on drugs, man.
Yeah. They
But it's
do.
that was
They
just
do.
like I've just found
Early
it
in the
funny.
morning too. He probably didn't even sleep. He was up all night.
Yeah, it was a Sunday, and but I just found that crazy. But that's the last time I've been over there.
Ain't no money like
Ain't,
that.
but and that's not what. Hey, I see you look at me. That's not why. Because you looked at me. That's not the last time I've been over there. But there's nobody over there. That day nobody was over there. Nobody be over there.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my old hood, man.
ain't no money how it used to be, son.
Shout out to my old
Yo, I swear to God, son. Niggas probably make millions over there, son. Not probably like I'm talking about in the time frame.
Got it.
Not in one year, nah, but in the time frame. And then this shit been going on before my shit when I was a kid. So you could tell, like, this shit generations.
So- I'm about to get in my interview bag.
because they
What
ain't.
made what made you? All right, so back then, right? You said it was going on before you.
Yeah.
You seen it. That's what made you pick it up. What made you decide to get into that lifestyle?
Oh, I mean, cause it's just there. That shit was at my doorstep, right? But what I really, really got into it, I was going to private school. I was playing football and all that at the school and shit. And my mom was paying the tuition for a little bit.
Got it.
So when it got to my senior year, she got hurt and all that at work. She couldn't pay and all that. You know what I mean? Money was low. So I had to step up and get bread and pay tuition to continue school. I mean, they had me sitting in the auditorium and shit because I owed money and all that. Like, what the fuck?
Ooh, damn.
Shit felt
That's
weird.
crazy. That's what they do. Fucked up.
After school, after a holiday, when was it? Like after Christmas or some shit. After that winter recess and all that. And then I'm like, yo, this is corny. So I went to my big bro. I was the big bro at the time. Shout out my nigga Luca. That's the bro.
We don't have to say names.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't have to say names. But if you whatever you want to do. But so you so you hollered at big bro, and at the time,
So I got the money up, and then told my moms I won it from dice. I beat Luca in dice. Paid the tuition, and these niggas like, oh, now you owe more money. I was like, yo, just give me my transcript. So I went to Jamaica for a little bit. Once I went to Jamaica, son, and I see you could just walk out third period, and we live down the hill from Jamaica. I was like, fuck that. I'm just getting money. It was over.
that happened to be
It was over, son.
happened to me. Once I got to high school and seen that I could walk out, I was like, oh word. After third period, after the attendance,
Yeah, but I thought about it. I could have went to college. I could have did a lot of different shit if I just just finished my high school shit, got my diploma. I wanted to get my GED up north, but
so to like what around this time, what years? What's the years like? What years we in when you went to Jamaica?
I think 2004,
So this is 2004.
yeah,
Okay.
2003, 2004, around that
Right.
time.
Damn, so you was on your G unit and shit. Like you listening to what were you
Yeah, and when they talk about music don't influence, my nigga,
listening?
yo, music influence around that time, son. June crazy,
Right?
son.
That's why I asked him like, yo, so you was heavy on your G unit shit around
Yeah,
that
it was
time.
crazy. Like it was an anthem to everything, son.
And you right there by the collie.
Yeah, so growing up over there, you grew up over there too, like down the block, but
But look, you was there before me,
okay, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're older than me. So when around that time, what was it like? Like, do you remember
Son,
anything like?
around that time, it was a lot of gunslinging and dope dealing. The Jamaicans was lit over there first, then the shit changed. I seen a lot of celebrities going to Coliseum, basketball players, rappers. Like I met D Block, I met L, I met Wu Tang. Shit, I met mad niggas just from the Coliseum. You know what I'm saying?
You ever served
Shout
one
out
of
to
them
the
niggas?
Nah. I never
Oh,
sold weed.
yo, nah. You ever served whatever you? Nah,
I never sold weed.
nah. You ever served whatever you served to one of them niggas?
Hell no.
You don't gotta say any names.
Nah. We was fucking with Joe Buttons heavy. Word,
Niggas
Joe.
be-
Shout out to Joe, man. Shout out to On Top Entertainment. We was like low key street team for On Top. You heard? Shout out to
Wow.
Web. Word.
Well, yeah, Webb and Nitty used to be around the way.
Hell yeah.
Now that I remember. I used to see
Yeah,
them a lot.
yeah. Shout out to the Hut. You know what I'm saying? The legendary Hut. Shout out to Black and them niggas. That shit was lit, man. It was a good time around my when I was growing
Like
up.
growing up, right? So
Yeah, but before me, that shit was just crazy.
got it. So, cause
Word.
you interest me when you said, "Yo, we made millions over the time." So that
Yeah,
gave
that
me
block,
that gave
that
me a
block, that whole
spark.
strip,
Like,
that whole 89th from I want to say 170 all the way to 149. Then you got the hillside area, but our block 164 89th, like that shit was just like
the gold mine.
Hell yeah. The buildings was a gold mine at a time when I was a kid. That shit was just crazy, son. That was really New Jack
They
City.
call your building the Carters.
Yeah, the Carters. That was really New Jack City, son. Where like it's you could write a book about that shit.
Right. That's what
You
I
can
asked
make
you.
a
Did you ever
movie.
you ever thought about like
Hell yeah. And I still be in tune with some of the older guys. So I be one that I told them like, yo, when I write a book or do a movie, I'll ask you a few questions, like, cause they seen when shit transitioned, who was top dog, what was going on. When that shit was happening, we was probably like 12.
cause yo, even watching the ending of Snowfall, you know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
It it made me think of older gentlemen in our our hood that used to be they was the Franklin and they ended up like him. Maybe not like maybe not winos, but they ended up on other drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like they was up at one time and then they, you know what I'm saying? Cause that shit was like that's how I look. I'm like yo, that shit real. Cause I felt like I seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but none of my friends turned to no fiends.
not your
or nothing
friends,
like
no, not your friends,
that.
but like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, not your friends. But
Word.
like you know the older wino or the older crackhead, you know what I'm saying? He turned into a crackhead. You know what I mean? He was up back in the day, and now he, you know what I mean? He turned into a crackhead. You might have had
Yo,
a
yeah,
conversation with him.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Turned out, strung out.
I felt like I seen that a lot over there in that area. Them type of, you know what I'm saying? That's how it made me. That's why I said that. Not our friends though.
Yeah,
No,
nah.
hell no. Nah.
Mm-mm.
Where we at? We at 50. All right, man. Look, we had an hour in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
We did good. You know what I mean? I'm glad you came through.
Yeah.
We had to do this again. You know what I'm saying?
Your boy, Big Boy, aka Dom. Yeah, thank you for the applause, my dude.
This is the Stand for Something show. We're gonna set the YouTube up. We're gonna set the IGs up. Set the clips up. Everything we're gonna have that in order. But when we do, subscribe, hit the notification. You know what I mean? Share, spread the word.
Like, ring that bell.
Again, again, can't forget. It's sponsored by Hi Head.
That garber bus, y'all. I had to put the blunt down. Yeah.
Talk about it.
That
Number one grab in New York City,
garber bus.
New Jersey,
New Jersey.
all five
Right.
boroughs, PA.
So
Go
again,
to PA with that shit.
tap in with us. Tap in with Hi Head.
No disrespect, my bad.
This is the Stand for Something show. We out of here.